Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing continuing coverage of XTC 2021. We have got a banger of a match now between Sweden and Chile. Tell the players that they may fire when ready. Martin from Chile versus Erik from Sweden, but that's Erik with a K. It's like sexy Erik. Like time is starting. We are set up in classic joust formation. We saw a joust earlier. We'll see if we get another one now. Finn taking the focus. Pretty straight from Bastion. Taking a focus. There is the 212th Battalion. And the two arcs moving forward. We are heading into classic joust. What do you know? Heading away from the joust are the loyalist volunteers. We're like, you know what? We are V-Wings and we do not have the intestinal fortitude to live through this. We'll be joined by a co-host a little later on. Special surprise guest that I cannot wait for you to hear. And the first round already done. Gonna cursory check for range. It's good information to know. How fast each of these ships want to move here. On the resistance, I'm maybe thinking about kind of moving slow. You got the agility advantage over the joust here. When in doubt, joust. I don't think this is doubt. I think this is like purposeful. This is Group D action. Let me see if I can see what they're. Chile, Sweden. Ooh, this matchup is tied 2-2. So this is to go up by a game and give yourself two chances at closing it out. Becomes an important matchup here. Mando betting a nice amount of nickels. If there were typos, they survive all game with anything. True. Finn, 3 forward. 3 forward from the generic red squadron. 3 forward from Bastion. He just has to remove. I just moved a little too soon. And this is going to be a lock. These Republic ships do have targeting synchronizer. So getting that lock can be pretty helpful. We'll go ahead and take it on the green. Red for focus. And yellow. Also going to focus. Green coming in hot. And going to boost and link that to a target lock. The boost link target lock action is not my favorite combo in the game, but can be useful, especially for situations like this. Is Besh the one that translates into ions, or is it? I think it's the one you spend, right? Gotta read what Besh does. I have not played V-Wings. I really like the ship, like, design and stuff, but every time I've flown one, mostly Tarkin, it's gone very poorly for me. And the resistance just coming in. We'll see what their target is. Might be just to get this lat off the field. Let's look at Bash real fast. Bash, while you perform, you may change one of your blank or eye results to a hit. So, 3v1. Hit, crit, natties to kick us off for Martine. And that is 2 shields and a crit. That is a stunned pilot. Nothing too bad there. Rose now. Plenty of rerolls. 2 hits for Rose. Natties again. Those 2 are going in. Down to 6. Three dice here. Hit crit. He hasn't even needed to spend a focus yet. And Pava will spend her charge. Rerolls into a blank though. And finally an evade, but another crit coming into that battalion. And it's a direct, so the battalion's down to 4. That said, the battalion has soaked all of the shots so far. Rose and Finn are the next ones up.
Greg.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I thought I would have some extra minutes here, but these guys are getting right into it, it seems.
Yeah, they lined up for both of my games today. They just lined up for the joust. Bastion took a lock, and I'm not sure why.
He gets a free lock if the damage card's at range 2.
Okay.
That's his ability.
I thought it was if he took a red token. Maybe I'm confusing him with Revis. Hit crit going in.
That's Revis.
That's a disabled power regulator, and Finn's gonna go for the kill.
I think that's 1 second's dead. It's got 8 damage cards on it.
But I missed one. I'm not good at this, Will.
Oh, that's okay. You're doing great, man. I love watching your streams. Love being on them too, man.
I love having you. Handsome Will, everybody. I'm sure you all know it's a very recognizable voice.
Not everybody knows. I appreciate the introduction.
There is
For barging in.
1 evade, and the red arc takes 2. I mean, you have to take a ship off the board now if you're the Republic side here, because if you don't, it's bad.
Yeah, so that's not Warthog, is it? But
Nope.
he died at initiative 2, so he might as well then.
2 dice, and spend your lock to convert, hit. What a bash.
Bash. The rarely seen bash. Yep. We see him reading the card over here.
Yeah, you don't see V-wings off him. I don't ever see V-wings. I was saying I really like V-wings. Oh, and Paula's gonna evade. That feels bad.
I like them in theory. In practice, less so.
That's exactly what I mean. Like, I've never met a V-wing that actually works well, but like, I like them. You know, like as a ship. Oh, blank skis. You do have a lock. Oh, you do have fire synchronized consoles or whatever that thing is. The lat reroll into hit crit. Let's go.
Fire convergence.
Yeah,
You might see him pass the. Oh, does he have range? Well, he could pass it to the lat. Using synchronized console though.
The lat has a lock as well.
Oh, well, there you go.
And he's gonna
Everybody's
check.
got locks.
And he can
Yeah,
pass
he
the
can
yellow.
pass it. Nice. There's another upgrade that I think is so powerful, but like I never see it used effectively. Is synchronized console.
You know, I've seen it used on a Y-wing swarm with proton torpedoes, and they just not double modding the proton, just using it to like throw 4 dice and focus up, and then like.
Or you have like somebody who doesn't have the front arc to pass the lock over to, or something like that. Someone with only like a turret shot. Very interesting. That Red Squadron's gonna have a bad time. Battalion though, tough choice here between Strained Fin or help out take the red down. Heroic? Question mark?
2 dice, and that is the final shield on green. And he is going to pass that lock with synchronized console.
Yeah, over to the other arc. Oh man, so good. Such synergy.
Now these arcs do not have synchronized console, so they won't be able to pass it now, but probably want to spend it.
Yeah, they're the people using the locks for sure.
But yeah, spend it.
All right.
Spend it, baby. Do it. What are you waiting for?
Well, no, he's got the rerolls on that dead lat.
Well, yeah. Oh.
He's gonna spin the lock this time though. And maybe he saves Red's lock.
Natty's out.
Natties.
Just rude. Rude.
Wow.
Absolutely rude there. Perfect loser, thank you for the follow. I see in the chat. How's it going? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Effie. Apparently there's a Dion disclaimer that Greg is not family friendly, which I appreciate because I am not.
It could be a jarring transition.
Yeah. And he's gonna give up on shooting green and just go for that Strained Fin.
Yeah, because he's like I said, he's got that fire convergence from the lat. Strained Fin. I mean, it just gets 3 with the focus anyways.
3 beautiful hits. Fin gonna roll. That's a blank. Does he have heroic?
No.
He does. He can add.
Yeah, I know.
And then heroic.
Yeah.
It's so cheap.
No.
It's so cheap. And it doesn't pay off.
Man, Fit is so good.
I know. But down to 1 now. The Trid, thank you for coming over from GSP. Happy to see you here. Appreciate you joining us. And the Battalion pilot comes off the field. I don't know if you got full value back in return for that. Half on green, half on Fin. Martine currently a 50 to 38 point lead. Gold Squadron podcast today. Thank you, Dior. Appreciate you. QT, thank you for the follow. Hey, Will. Thank you for the sub, buddy.
Yeah, get hype train going for you.
So many seismics. Do a shout out for Gold Squadron podcast, like anyone here hasn't heard of them.
Marcel Manzano coming in with a big question. What are these teams' standings right now? Do you have an up-to-date?
As the latest that I know is 2-2. Like,
okay.
He's right, 2-2. So this is a big match. If you're Sweden, you need this one to stay in it.
Yeah, like third loss is hard to come back from, because then you got to win out.
Yeah, well, I mean, third loss is impossible to come back from now with USA going 5-1. So the worst you can do is 5-2, and then Yeah, Sweden needs to keep up to 2 losses. I think 2
Okay.
losses is the max you can
As
have
if-
to qualify, if I'm mathing right.
Yeah, well, the math is getting real tricky because like Sweden has to like get as many like almost 100% wins to get in the second place spot. Hungary also, I think, has to get like close to like win out not the rest of the games this round, but like a majority of the games next round too, like 6 or 7, and then they could sneak into the second slot as well. And if Sweden cripples Spain and Hungary does well next week, I think Hungary actually surpasses them. And or sorry, you'd be like a 3-way then between Sweden, Hungary, and Spain.
So the four,
It's getting close.
so it's USA, Spain, Hungary, and Sweden.
Right. Those are the top
Those are the 4,
right
and
now.
I'm pretty sure with your victory this week over Malta, you've clinched.
Yeah, we're like it's extreme numbers at this point. Like we had to like not lose or not win a single game remaining or something like that. And yeah, but more or less we've clinched as long as we get a win or 2 off of Australia, who's in like last place in our group. So, man,
But you know what?
So.
Normally I wouldn't want you talking smack, but they've talked so much smack about this matchup for no reason.
All right, well, let's see. We got some shots here. That was a full re-roll there. Or no, it just didn't roll the first time. So 2 hits and a 9.
He's gonna get into the hull. This might not be a long matchup.
Apparently not.
Here's
Who
Rose
sat
now.
down? Who sat down first? The pods. Yeah.
Yeah. So Martine's pods. I mean, they straight lined up for each other. Like they wanted this. I don't know if they asked for it, but they wanted it. Rose gonna get 2.
That's fair.
That's 2 more damage into the arc. Oh, you know what they say, when 2 people joust, 1 person's wrong.
Yeah, he didn't. He couldn't joust with putting the bombs as his threat either. I think it's gonna cost him here. This is Jess. Looking to re-roll and spend a focus and just put the arc out of its misery. Yep.
Spends it. It's a guaranteed kill, and that is not only a guaranteed kill, but that's an initiative kill.
Yeah, super huge in this matchup. The 3s of Jess and Rose and the red, very valuable. And we see that payoff right here. Joust successful for the resistance. It's down to the remaining Republic ships. Those V-Wings are going to have to clinch the victory from, or clutch the victory from out of defeat here.
I believe in V-Wings. Hit crit coming into the green X-Wing.
A heroic, a second defensive heroic trigger. Oof.
And it saves the hit. Just a crit coming in. JW4 asks, I'm confused about the delay. Are Twitch viewers seeing it live, but Twitch host is 90 seconds delayed in speaking? That's a confusing question. So what's happening with the delay is everything you're seeing is 90 seconds. Yeah, basically what Marcel just said. The host is live, the viewers are behind, but I see the chat live as it's happening. So that's where like the confusion comes in. The chat is live for me. So like what you're seeing 90 seconds ago is what you're chatting about, and I'm having to remember what I said 90 seconds ago to have any clue. Finn's dead.
And we only. Oh yeah, 3 hits out of it. He's gone. And yeah, in addition to that, you are responding to what replied 90 seconds ago, like, or 3 minutes ago at that point, then, right? Like,
Will and I are in the future.
We are in the future.
We're trying to like talk back to the past, like through like a Star Trek type portal thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So this seems like the easiest K turn of all time for Resistance, right?
Yeah, because Rose has a 3K. Jess could maybe Talon if that's what you're trying to do. I don't think the math works out on that. But yeah, just K turn everybody. Red got the panicked, so he's not K turning. But so the V wing does have to move before the red though.
Yeah.
Yellow's Bastion. Is that right? Yellow's Bastion.
Yellow is indeed Lieutenant Bastion. Please,
So he's
add the rank. He's earned it. He deserves the respect.
Bastion. That's right. I guess he could Talon roll. I was thinking that was Jess. He could Talon roll. Because he does move before these V-wings could potentially block some of them up.
Are you just kind of trying to position V-wings for thermals next turn?
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you'll have to do it in this exit lane. Maybe try to catch them after the K turn. It's going to be difficult though. I think Blue's going to be assuming he bang one. Oh no, their one bank is red, isn't it? Yikes. You don't really want to move.
Dawson, thank you for the follow. I am that Dave, thank you for the follow. Chris, thank you for the resub. 9 months, we have a baby. We're gonna name it Miles. And Gunther, thank you for so much for the Prime sub.
Nice, getting a lot of support here, Greg. I enjoy it. Been doing some good work getting streams in all hours of the day.
I'll tell you what, man. Those like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. streams have been some of my favorite games, even though like they wrecked me for a week. Like I'm old enough where that legit wrecks me for a week.
All right, so we have the boost here from Blue, really trying to set up a good thermal job next round. And the arc's coming in.
Mr. Flonda, thank you for the follow. And ooh, a barrel roll.
Yeah, trying to get out of...
He doesn't want to get bombed next turn.
Well, he's just trying to get out of Bastion's arc, I think. But he's trading that for potentially Rose turning in and the red turning in. Like Rose and Jess don't have to K-turn. They could just hard 2. And the red's like 1 forward. Does not care.
Yeah, they both banked in calling this. Oof.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just 1 forward.
1 forward.
Yeah, you're double stressed, so you need that front arc as wide as possible for as long as possible. Nah, they just doing the K turns. It just makes sense to do the K turns. So the arc, great call there.
Good barrel roll. Never doubted it for a second.
Even though I spent 2 minutes talking about it, but it was the right call, so no big deal.
3v4 now. 2 hits.
Ooh, hot fire. Oh no, just 2.
And Pava reroll.
Oh yeah.
Into that third hit. Green. This is why I hate V-Wings.
Yeah, that one bumped, so no mods. And Rose has a chance to just take it off the board. Which I think
no rerolls for Rose. Oh, 1 reroll, sorry. 1 reroll. That is the green X-Wing. And figuring out Rose really chaps me. Like, I get it now, but it took a minute to figure out when Rose gets rerolls and when she doesn't.
Yes, the attacker's arc. She never actually has to measure her ability because you should see it in the attack arc. That's how I remember it. Was that she never measures her ability. It's just whatever the shot is.
2 dice, 2 hits into the yellow arc. Just kind of hanging out, having fun, saying, "Hey, let's go."
Yeah, wasn't enough to get a damage card on it, so Bastion's got no mods for this attack. 2 eyes. Oof.
Now, I think this will probably be a range 1 shot on the green. Just trying like hell to get anything off the board here.
Yeah, I mean, it's only got 2 hull. There's a chance.
One hit.
Not like that.
One hit with no potential for 2.
Heroic again every round with this red. It doesn't help him though.
I made this sub to Gold Squad. Thank you so much for the sub.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it, everybody. We got the second sub.
You know, they're only subscribing to 2 places, Greg, and you made that list.
4 dice here. Rose gets infinite rerolls, but won't need them because the yellow arc could not find a hit. No mods. That has been a theme in the games I've seen, Will. The players who don't get mods don't tend to win. Who knew?
Strange. In a dice game?
Yeah, weird. It's weird, right?
Taking out the randomization of a dice game, huh? That's what gives the players an advantage? I mean,
Yeah.
sounds logic.
Seems silly to me, but
Who would have guessed?
hey, random question for everybody. Are you getting a lot of like spam texts these days? I'm just getting texts from random numbers being like, your order has been placed. Thank you for shopping with us. We'll send you a confirmation when your item ship. Manage order here. And it's like some ix7z.us address. You're like, I didn't order shit, sir.
It's because they want you to click that link and
Yeah,
then
and then that link steals my family.
right. Well, you just gotta yeah, see, sometimes it's hard to reply back to those because now they know they're an active account, not just some.
Well, I don't reply back to them. I just straight block, and then there's like on T-Mobile, there's like a number you can just copy the text to, and it like reports it as spam, and maybe they probably do nothing because I've noticed a drop in all the time I've been recording. But Sky High fan, thank you for the follow. You know what I'm always paranoid of, Will? I don't know if you get this when you're streaming too, but I'm always paranoid that I don't sound sincere enough. But I'm like, thank you for the follow. You know, because like, I'm just like I really do appreciate it, but like I'm just not emotive with my voice all that much.
I totally understand because you can feel forced to thank them, and they know that you're semi-forced to thank them. But no, man, all those Twitch streamers have had doing X-Wing, have had a lot of support during XTC. Really being able to spread that love to all streams, whether you're an English-speaking one or not. I think it's really fun watching the international streams, Greg, because they still say American words like bump.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's so much fun. It's like it's basically like jumbled words, and then all of a sudden Von Reg, and you're like, what? I got that one. I understood that. Or like focus for some reason is focus like everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love watching foreign language
streams. Can this V-Wing get out of those?
They have a barrel roll,
does this
right?
V-Wing even want?
Does the V-Wing want to get out? Boost. I don't think Boost does it on the near thermal. Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna have
That's
to
close.
Boost back. Oops, excuse me.
It's close.
We have closed the wings here for.
Oh, there ain't nowhere for you to go. Doesn't matter where you go, son. You're taking them thermals. And if one of them hits.
You tried.
Weak Spartan says every day he's getting spam texts. It's bad, man. I missed the start. Right. Matthew Carey, some scrub named Matthew Carey says, I missed the start. Was this just a straight joust? Yeah.
You guessed it.
Yeah, it was.
I
46 minutes in, it's so much death.
I think only the V-Wings have left the neutral edge here, the range 2 neutral edge. And we're getting the first.
It doesn't hit the arc! It hits all the resistance, but not the arc! Wow! Nubs don't count! So green takes a strain, I believe that is.
Yeah, alright, not dead so far for him. Could live.
Rose. That's a crit.
Yeah, no rerolls for you, Rose. Get out of here.
It's the shield. Red. It's Pava. That's a shield. None of you are Han Solo. And
Oh my god, so many crits.
what an effective bomb for destroying shields.
All right.
And this one does catch.
Hit the viewing.
Wow.
We got out of both of them. Good boost there. Good boost.
And,
Alright.
oh, was that on green? Was that green? Sure
It
was.
was on green.
Green's
He's
dead.
Worth whatever happens to the arc here.
Yeah.
For that.
So that's 5 damage so far, or 4 damage. That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
5 damage on
now.
Rose. Half points. A 6
it's
damage.
coming.
That's on Pava. In yellow, strain. 2 thermals, 6 damage. Let's see if it's 7th.
Yeah, well, Arc's the last one to go here. Oh yeah, maybe after all that.
It's
they're
like,
yeah,
you're
no.
gonna roll this. You are gonna roll the crap out of this die.
So Arc loses the shield as well. So wow, ended up losing
7 damage on those 2 bombs.
Nice. Wow. All right, Rose without a shot here. Jess will have a double modified on the green, who wanted to live to drop his bombs, but might not here. No, now with Jess Pava reroll. And the focus token. Oop. Gonna need some natties, green.
That is not natties.
No. It's not. So that's really good for the resistance because they couldn't handle 2 more thermals being dropped there. Man, so much destruction so far. I mean, you got to go on Jess, right? You can't be shooting at Rose here. She's got double modified, 2 green dice.
Yeah, just feels like a bad shot because of the shields. Well, Rose is sitting on 2, but I think it's a smarter shot. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's only 2 dice out that rear gun. And did he modify? No, he kept the stress.
He kept the stress.
Yeah, so it didn't matter.
Disrespectful from Jess there. And the
Alright,
long range banger.
Do you go into Bastion? Because he's strained from the thermal? I mean, it's the best.
2v2.
So
when dice shot.
Yeah, we had a discussion about this on the last podcast, but like when you're fighting like these beef lists where you just have like so much health you have to chew through, you just have to take whatever your best chance to do damage is, no matter what the target is. Yeah.
See, I'm a big fan of focusing fire, but with 2 ships, it's not exactly what we're talking about. Natty's there.
It's the natties. So takes away the range bonus here and finds a shield on Bastion.
Let's get it. Hey, Will, take over for a second. I gotta use the potty.
Okay. Not a problem. We'll see what the Endo's been talking about here in our chat. Talking about the bombs. Wow. The bomb damage was insane. So let's be thinking about here what the avenues are. So Arc in a terrible spot though. I think right now if I was gonna give a momentum swing, I had to give it to the resistance, even though they took all those bombs that round. With the Arc out of position and only having the V-Wing left, or excuse me, the one V-Wing, taking out the other green health one that was about to drop 2 more bombs on the resistance. I think they got the momentum now to press on through. They can initiative kill with Rose and Jess this V-Wing, and then to move on to the Arc, who basically has nowhere to go, unfortunately. I'm surprised he didn't do a 2 bank to just make sure he could clear the stress but I doubt he would have had the space to 4K after that 2 bank, so it might not even been worth it. But as he turns in, though, he's just going to get hourglassed by these T70s. Just like Bastion here, boosting in, going for the block and the easy shot on the arc. If we see it here. Because the arc's shield's down, Bastion has a great chance of picking up his free lock, utilizing his ability after an enemy ship. Actually, I don't know if it's even enemy. It's just a ship. Yeah, after a ship at range 1 to 2 is Delta damage card, he can get a lock on it. And look at this though.
Ooh, a barrel
For
roll.
the barrel roll. I like that. I
Spicy.
thought the battalion was going to be shotless for a round or two, but no, found out a way to do it. And the V-Wing's boosting in too. I like this aggression. You have to be aggressive. I was just mentioning that the Resistance has the momentum here to just finish this game in the next 2 turns. So
Yeah, the arc is
yellow
arc, 6 health left, and
yeah, I assume Jess can do 1 damage to it and give Bastion a 4 dice.
Yeah.
Banger.
Kirk Wade, thank you so much for the subscription with the Prime. Appreciate you. A few more hits going in, and that should give Bastion the lock. We are in the final days.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough for the Arc to survive. He's just hoping to survive Jess's shot so that it can shoot back on Bastion because of the simultaneous fire. But there's a good chance Jess is gonna get 3 here with that focus expenditure.
So the crit comes into play here.
Well, no, he blanked out and just dies. So.
No, he's got
Right.
5 damage.
Oh, because Ro just only did 2. That's right. So we'll live to shoot.
Wounded pilot. And he gets 3 dice back at Bastion.
I don't think Bastion shot yet, has he?
No, he just shot. He just killed him.
Oh, okay. They didn't measure that arc. Now they're measuring the arc. The arc's arc.
Yeah. The arc. I mean, you're gonna go on to Rose. He's gonna go on to Rose. The rerolls.
As he's got the lockout there. No, it's from the volunteer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, whatever. Who am I? Rose blanks out.
2 friendlies in arc. Not a problem. Just
So rerolls. So rude.
Yeah, Rose could be really annoying. All right. Now it's V-Wing.
1 V-Wing versus the Resistance. Who believes?
I mean, he's got. I mean, it's more than 1 V-Wing. It's 1 V-Wing and 2 thermal detonators.
Oh yeah, that's the game changer there.
Does that affect if you're the Resistance player? Does that affect your positioning this round?
Not me. I'm the most reckless player on the planet. I'd be like, this is
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, bomb me. Go ahead. See if I care.
Yeah, because I assume like Bastion down rolls,
Yeah,
Rose
Bastion
could down
down
roll
roll.
4K.
You know, I wouldn't mind like a talon roll from Jess to the left, even though it doesn't really help her ability. Just getting that like multiple vector of attack.
Uh-huh.
What are you saving your thermals for? Talon roll from Bastion
Talon.
away.
Yep, Talon's away. Makes sense. I think he's calculating calculated that Jess's K turn would avoid the range 1. So. And didn't hard turn in, which I think is interesting. Kept his distance here. Yeah, look at this. Talon roll that way, then Rose probably gonna fill that gap. Perfect.
The only issue here is that Bastion has to move first next turn. I think the 2 bank left probably does it. You can just close the wing, or you can just boost. You don't have to close the wing. These are
Yeah.
T70s.
T70s, man. Yeah, that's right. Boosting into range 1, just shoot 4 dice at that thing. A reroll here. Single crash should be easy to shake.
Yeah,
Oh.
it should be.
It should be. Jess, also range 3.
Natty.
Wow.
Hey, there's those squiggles. There's that spaghetti. There's the meatballs. All right, so Joust. It's coming in just one again.
Just put 1 forward on all your dials. Like whatever. let the viewing come in. When you're this far up in games, don't be fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try to like 4 forward bastion or do anything too crazy.
Don't Greg it up. That's what we're saying.
Is that the same?
Yeah, don't Greg it up. Pretty easy. Run! Run, viewing! Run for your life!
Oh, he's got 34 minutes. I'm sure he can. Just run for a bit.
I mean, that would be classic if he just runs for the next 34 minutes.
Oh man, the X-wings just turn away. They just feel bad for it.
Yeah.
Hey, it was an easy boost from Jess. Just put some pressure on it. Doesn't have a token.
It's closed her wings, so this looks like gonna be
a barrel roll.
Barrel roll. It's probably just spreading out to make a little room for Bastion next turn.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense actually. Maybe getting a head start on cutting the V-wing off around the other side of that rock.
But what if the V-wing won hards and then heads the other way, like a gotcha?
Hey man, when you're an I2 3 utility ship, sometimes you got to give them the old zigzag.
The old Zigamarudo. The old S pattern. Serpentine.
Yeah, you're talking about liking V-wings. I do like V-wings. Their base chassis isn't that bad. Like
I like how it looks, and I like the abilities the ship has. It's just not a good ship. In the game, it doesn't work.
Hyperspace ring?
No, I don't know how. How do you do that?
They fit into. I think you could just right-click on the model. But I've done in addition to real life, it looks super slick in that ring.
Does the ring works with the Adas too, right?
Yeah, Adas, Aether Sprites, and the V-Wings, because none of those ships technically have a hyperdrive.
Oh, would you? You're a Jedi.
Well, it's just like there's not a lot of ship in there.
Yeah,
it's surprising that A-Wings have hyperdrives, because they are tiny little ships. All right, V-Wing does do exactly as you predicted here, but Jess keeps her wings closed. So turns out perfect information on your opponent, super helpful to make the correct decisions. Just gonna focus though. Didn't take the barrel roll in.
Might be another turnaround turn coming up.
I guess
Jersey Shore. Sorry, Jersey Shore. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Is it the 5th game between Sweden and Chile? Ask Vosotros. Yes, it is. 2 hits coming in from El Rose. And 2 evades. Hell of a time to start evading.
Yeah, gonna need it here, V-Wing. You gotta be acing out. I know you volunteered for this, but
yeah.
We'll
that's the worst part. He's like, where did my friends go?
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a extracurricular for school. And gonna bash that into 2 hits on Rose.
Nice.
Rose gets 3 dice with a reroll.
Spent your focus on offense here.
And gets it.
But gets the squiggle.
Rude. It's very rude of you, Rose.
And it turns out when you are essentially still a 3 agility ship, very, very efficient. Oh yeah, this isn't even C3P Rose.
Nope. This is a regular old Rose. Nothing on her. It's like, hey,
25 points.
I'm a good
Initiative
bod.
3. Could you modify every single dice roll? Wow. But you're also in a pod though, so.
Yeah. I mean, one of the worst styles. Such a bad dial.
Yeah, just one of the worst ships in general. All right. Well, how fancy you getting with your viewing? I know you're super aggressive, but I always praise all of my things as a question to you, Greg. Do you turn in with this viewing, or you try to set up like a bombing run?
2 forward, boost into Bastion's face.
Okay.
I'm kidding. That's not what he's gonna do. He's getting out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like.
Nope.
All right. Hey man, you gotta
you're
start
too hard
you gotta
next
start
turn. You probably link this, I think.
Yeah, link it.
Put it on Rose. That's what I would do if I were Erik right now. I would literally be like, just being like, I'm going to kill Rose, and then I can die happy.
Well, Bastion's only 2 away from half, so.
Rose thinking about the old barrel roll.
Give him the red barrel roll, Rose. You got nothing to lose except for your positioning next round.
And like that bomb that's definitely about to be dropped next turn.
Well, that's all right.
Target Lock TV says there's another Sweden Chile game on that finishes any minute now. This is a 6 with the 7th played tomorrow. That finishes any minute now. So we might have a conclusion to this series or a game 7 with actual stuff on the line.
Game 7 consequence, huh?
No rerolls for Rose this time. How do you like it? Rose gets one through anyway.
Yeah. Does Bastion though? I think Bastion's at a canted angle. I'm not gonna be able to get in.
Bastion's like, you guys, come on. Little.
I mean, honestly though, if Rose one banks and barrel rolls, she's not gonna take those bombs.
Well, just one bomb.
I think you still have to drop it just to force her to barrel roll, though, I think. Right?
Yeah, you gotta do something.
Otherwise, she could just 3k the round after. So I think you have to threaten that. Does they have white hard turns, don't they? Yeah.
I think 2 hards are white.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I might 2 hard here. Because if you one bank and then barrel roll, I guess you have enough room to 2 hard next turn? You probably do. Barrel back. Alright, looks like Chile has taken a 3-2 series lead. And if Martin can finish off one loyalist volunteer, he can bring home the victory for sweet, sweet Chile. Bastion tries the Talon.
Oh, and failed. Wow.
Didn't fail, just found a different way not to succeed.
That's fair.
You boost.
Would have looked really good though.
I think if you boost, you probably get a range 1, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not even trading shots right now, in my opinion. I don't think Bastion's in his arc.
He's gonna boost away.
Out. Yeah, because Jess is coming, so.
Yeah. And Jess flips those wings, which is always like a bad side. When you're on the other side, you're like, oh no.
No.
And Rose. There's the 2 turn. Oh, so stay in stress. Rose will have to roll.
I like that. Instead of going towards Jess, went towards
another damage. Say what you want about Erik's approach to the game. His bombs have been immaculate.
Hey man, that's why you brought the V-Wings. There's a Fish was talking about that the torrents are just straight up better for the price point, but they can't boost AO or drop bombs. So
3 hits, 3 evades.
3 evades. Those dice didn't roll at all. They just went straight up and down. Oh man.
So
yeah, so you don't see torrent ain't doing that. All right.
Yeah.
It ain't out there acing.
Christo Flanga says, I think Australia, Chile, Malta, Sweden, Hungary were all on a similar level. We all had close sets among each other. Spain and USA were on another level in this group. Maybe. I feel like X-Wing is a very any given Sunday type of game, too.
Yeah, once you include dice rolling,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like anything could happen. Like someone could just be lining up the best range one, focus lock bangers. But if, you know, they're getting 2 hits and you just keep rolling 2 evades every time, like, doesn't really matter.
Bastion's like, I can't wait for cards any longer. I gotta do this myself. In the barrel.
Yeah, Bastion hates doing things like, or fighting ships like A-Wings, B-Wings. Things that if they're taking damage cards, they're probably dead.
Pava? Ooh, he called Pava's move.
Nice. Is he gonna barrel roll backwards? Come on in.
Ooh, is she gonna try and barrel roll to the right and get a shot?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gets the reroll as well from Bastion. Links it. It's not the normal order, but
yeah,
you know.
Range 1, Bangarooskies.
Yeah, double mod here. Just so good. Oh, nice. Single reroll.
No, reroll. Ava, turns out rerolls are good.
Yep, pretty good. All right, viewing. No mods here. Hasn't had a focus in days. Oh, man.
That's an evade! Natties!
Woo! Woo! Viewing in the game still here and just had to spend her focus and her reroll.
One hit, 2 eyes. And not having a focus strikes again. Bro? No, redstone have her. That's going in! Blanks count! One time in this game, I want blanks to have consequences.
There it is. Wow. All right. The loyalist out here has so far lost a shield, but has done 2 damage. So making progress, Greg.
The loyalist is flying his ass off. He's like, I'll show them. Not promote me.
Yeah, V-Winks. He's like, I better be getting paid after this one.
Yeah. Clone.
I guess all the clones were. It's if you're forced into.
Listen, I try to actively ignore the obvious implications of what the clone army is.
Well, they may or may not be slaves indoctrinated into a false cause.
1000% they are. The Jedi were slavers. Like, let's just. Oof. I mean, it hurts to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're like, when Obi-Wan's like, hey, there's like 10,000 slaves we could get if you like want to throw them into combat. And Mace and Yoda were like, oh yeah, of course, send them in.
Yeah, let's get those guys.
Oh, they already got ships and stuff too. Load them up.
Perfect. How are we gonna load those ships? You know what? Let's use those slave people.
Where did we get them from? That's mysterious and unanswered.
Yeah,
shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter.
A Jedi we decided was crazy, who is no longer alive, was the one who did this. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. The implications of that, not great.
I actively try to avoid it because it ruins Star Wars for me.
Well, this just proves how dumb the Jedi were.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think Luke really hit it home in the sequels about how dumb the Jedi were.
No, 100%. That's like probably the best line of The Last Jedi. Other than like Poe's initial phone call thing, which was like slapstick comedy. Yes, I'll hold. Yeah. When he was like, at the height of their power, they let a Sith Lord come and take it. Everything. They're so dumb.
Yeah. You guys are idiots.
Just stupid Jedi. Listen, I realize if you boost that, you probably get out of a shot from Bastion, but also like a focus every now and again isn't the worst thing. Bava opening foils.
That's good on Martin to keep that pressure up. Or Martine?
Martine.
Okay. You know me. My American accent slips through.
I've had 2 Iceland games in the last 2 days.
Oh man, good luck. 2 hits here. 1 eye. Oh, no problem.
Spends it to take 1.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a problem.
So just has to take down the X-Wings now, does not actually have to kill Rose. Is it just pop a reroll? Or no, it's Bastion. Bastion with wings closed?
Yep, Bastion has them
I guess
wings closed. He spent the lock too. It's interesting. I guess he could just get it right back, right? The damage card.
Yeah, because the hole's exposed.
And you can bash.
There it is. There's that bash.
Bastion. 1.
All right, shields completely down.
There are no shields remaining in this game.
Yeah, just the loyalists just chipping away.
Barrow's Plant says, well, so are the separatists unless you devalue machine intelligence. That's a whole nother thing. Droid sentience versus like thing.
Yeah, because now you're talking about like hive mind. Is your Alexa a robot, or is she connected to a greater intelligence of, Amazon? That's very.
I think my hatred of 1% billionaires is what keeps me from giving Alexa any credit for anything.
Well, speaking of that, if you got Amazon Prime, sub Twitch through Twitch Gaming.
I mean, listen, I don't begrudge anyone for Amazoning things because I Amazon things all the time because it's literally the best way to get stuff, especially in a pandemic. But you can't make me like them.
I know. I subbed it. I got Amazon Prime to watch Invincible, and then I forgot about it, and then now I'm like, I guess I'll buy some stuff if I still have a subscription. It's a rough life, man.
I mean, it's very first world problem of not liking where you're getting your shit from. One bank for Pava. Closing those wings.
Might have to barrel roll to stay on the board.
Matthew Carey says that this V-Wing needs a promotion. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah,
dude's just a volunteer, not getting paid, and he's taking on 3 resistance.
Man, if only he had a chance to reload these bombs.
I know, right?
Because there's no shots this round. He dodged Bastion. Yeah, doing a great job at it. I mean, I don't know where his out is, but we did joke about him running for 30 minutes. He's done it for about 20 so far.
But I'll say this is not running. He's in the thick of it. Yeah,
he's out there arc dodging and shooting, man. He's doing the best he can.
See, I would argue, again, to chat's point, I would argue that Like C3PO and R2D2 are more like sentient than like the not the clone, the Separatist army was.
Yeah, like a B1. Because they die if you hit their capital ship, right? So are they really sentient at that point? I feel like the capital ship's the sentient part.
Yeah. Which Anakin did destroy. I guess it's part of the course with Anakin.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of many murders.
And not just the B1s. The Droidicas and B2 Supers as well. To be fair, they did kind of start shooting first.
Yeah, it would happen. I mean, they gotta be a little sentient, because the one that got C-3PO's body was super mad about it.
Yeah. Well, I still argue that's C-3PO who is mad about... Oh, no, you're talking about the one who... Yeah, okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, here's
I tried to forget that movie. There it is.
4 hits.
GG.
No
well done to this loyalist volunteer, though.
He was doing work out there. He didn't end up scoring any more points, but found a lot of damage that I didn't think he would be able to find.
I mean, he lasted approximately... Well, he was the only ship with like 40 minutes left. So he was 26 minutes. He lasted about 26 minutes longer than I would have.
That's fair. No, great job, both these guys. Does that confirm then? What is the standings? Chile locks it in.
I believe Chile wins this one if that earlier game was indeed a Chile victory, like chat said. I mean, I'm trusting people. You know what I mean? I'm just trusting them.
I mean, I believe it's correct.
They wouldn't lead me astray. Why would chat do such a thing?
Ooh, yeah, that's probably going to drop Sweden then out of the running for that elusive second place spot in Group D. And I think Chile might be out of it as well. It's coming down to who can spoil the remaining X and ones. Will Australia take down the United States next week and drop us to X and 2? And then Sweden has a chance to play spoiler against Spain next week as well, to drop them to 2 or X and 2 as well. I forget the other matchup. I think it's Malta on Hungary then. I forget who Hungary hasn't played, but the what do I say? The schedule is still not schedule. The standings aren't set. There's still open opportunities for a lot of teams to jump in for that second place spot. Spain could even drop out if they do lose to Sweden next week. They might not even make it into the cut then.
Ooh. Can you imagine the upset if Spain pops out?
Wow, I would love it. I don't want to see them again. they were great players, like, to play with. You know what I mean? I enjoyed my time with them, but maybe not. Maybe we don't play them. You know what I mean?
All right, Greg. Will, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to, in 90 seconds, send a raid over to an Iceland versus Germany XTC game, so we can all try to pronounce Icelandic words, which I have had a hard time with because they do not believe in vowels.
Yeah, I was gonna say their syllables are very strange to convert them into what we perceive as syllables.
Yeah,
like their syllables are like JT, and I don't know how to pronounce that.
It's like JT would be pronounced like Kevin.
I meant just the letters JT, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Those two letters together are Kevin.
That sounds about right, man. All right. Well, I'll probably be tuning in to that as well. Hope to see everybody. Check it out.
Yeah, they'll never hear what we say right now. This is literally just us talking.
Cool, fantastic then.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck them all. I'm gonna let it roll now, so they get that part.
You would. Don't you entrap me into cursing. I have a slim perception of professionalism. It dwindles every day, though.
I don't. Apparently, I'm getting full disclaimers before raids.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense. Not mad about it.
well, I mean, you're not that. You're not like hard R. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't. I'd ban the hard R. It's the Fs. I'm liberal with the Fs.
There you go. There you go. It's just like something that Dion's just like always like supported because he has a daughter or whatever.
I get it. I get it.
There's a lot of people who, man, I forget what stream I was on or something, or they wanted to come onto our stream or something. I forget what the situation was, but the dude was like super animate about